Hello, it's Ashley from acbsgotbookcitement, and I am here to do my May wrap-up and a little bit of a June TBR. In May, I managed to finish 6 books. That was pretty good for me. I've been stuck in this like 4-book, 5-book rut. Kind of. It's not a rut, but I was excited to finish 6 books. So I'm going to tell you about them. Yay! Confetti. So the first book that I read in May was The Twisted Thread by Charlotte Bacon. I ended up giving this book 3. It sounded promising. It is a murder mystery set at this prestigious private school where this really popular pretty girl is murdered, and they discover that she just had a baby and the baby went missing. So it has an awesome cover. I was excited because it involves things that interest me, murder, private schools, stuff like that. It turned out just to be kind of a blah read. Really, really long, really drawn out. The mystery part was kind of put on the back burner, and we had these different characters we were introduced to, and I don't know. And the end just felt like it dragged forever. I was just like, come on, end. So yeah, it was an okay book, only ended up getting 3. Not bad, but it wasn't full of suspense like I wanted. The second book I read was a e-galley from NetGalley, and it is True by Erin McCarthy. It is a new adult, part of the new adult genre, which means it's like romance with 20-somethings. It's pretty much what it is, what I found so far. So I ended up giving True by Erin McCarthy a 3.5. I did kind of like it. Sometimes, maybe not for everybody, but it's sometimes nice just to have like a little romance thrown in there every now and again. And I did like the character. Yeah, it was just fun. Fun. If you like new adult, go for it. Then the third book I read in May was The Girl in the Clockwork Collar by Katie Cross. This book ended up getting a 4. It's book 2 in Katie Cross's Steampunk Chronicles series. I really enjoyed the series. First book was okay. Second book was great. Girl in the Clockwork Collar, great. They're a cool little gang of characters. I think that's what I enjoy most about it. Cool little gang of characters, and each have like their own unique abilities, and I don't know, just how they interact, how they band together, how they solve mysteries and stuff and protect one another. It's just a really cool story. What I also like is kind of how the cover and the titles play a role into what the story is really about. So when you find out stuff about the Girl in the Clockwork Collar, it's pretty awesome. So yeah, if you guys haven't started that series, definitely go for it. Definitely. The fourth book that I read in May was The Walking Dead: The Road to Woodbury by Robert Kirkman and Jay Bonasenga. I probably say his name wrong. That's a given. So this book I ended up giving a 3.5 as well. I liked it more than The Walking Dead: Rise of the Governor, simply for the fact that the governor was not the main character and I did not have to spend vast amounts of time with him. The main character in this story is a character named Lily, and she was okay. I liked her sometimes, didn't like her as much other times. Her decision making and stuff like that, I don't know. But I think the most interesting thing about it is Woodbury itself, because it presents a different town than what I was introduced to in the TV show. Like where in the TV show they're all happy and woo, community. In the novel they are miserable, and yeah, I don't know. I do really want to see how that series continues. I think it's a trilogy, so there's one more book to go, and I want to see what happens because it ends on a sort of defeatist, depressing note because it doesn't go down the way we want it to go down. So, yeah, it's interesting. I like anything Walking Dead, so of course I'm going to like the Walking Dead novel, right? The fifth book that I read in May was The Girl with the Iron Touch by Katie Cross. This is the third book in the Steampunk Chronicles, and I was super excited because I got it for review from NetGalley and Harlequin. I was super pumped. So I read that one. It also got a 4. I like the series. It's fun. I like this steampunk world, and yeah, like I said before, the cast of characters, I like them too. They mesh well. We got introduced to a new character, which is interesting. We met back up with old characters, which I kind of liked. There's one character I want to know more about, Wildcat. She shows up in the second book. I want to know more about her. But Jack Dandy came back, and I really like Jack Dandy. He's a cute little criminal. Cute. I will say, I think the second book is my favorite, but this book was strong too. I just like their adventures that they go on, and I'm excited to see what happens next, so I'll be eagerly looking out for the next book, because I think there's more to find out, especially since we've got this new character. But I'm not going to tell you about her. You have to read about her. And then the last book, The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer by Michelle Hodkin. I'd heard nothing but great things about this book. There is like, not a cult following, but there's a certain following behind this book. I ended up giving it a 4 out of 5. I didn't hate it, but it wasn't, I don't know, it was good. I will say it was good. Very confusing though. I think that's what my issue was. I had a very hard time following what was happening, what was going on, what was real, what was a hallucination, you know. I will say it is very interesting though. It does make you want to keep reading. I will pick up the next book in that series because I'm very interested into what's going to happen next, especially with that ending. What am I supposed to believe now? What? So those are all the books that I read in May. Good job, Ashley! Woo! Pat on the back for me. So now I'm going to give you just a little bit of a June TBR. It can't be June already, can it? Oh, wait, it is. So, yeah, actually this is kind of a lot of books, and I won't be able to finish them all, and I might not even read them all. Yeah, that's a thing. I'll read them all eventually, just probably not in June. So, Definites. The one I'm still reading on my Kindle, Game Board of the Gods by Rochelle Mead. I am 77% of the way through. I'm almost there, guys. I feel like I have to power through it because it's turning out to be a very dull and not very exciting read, which is making it hard for me to want to pick it up and continue reading it. Nothing against Rochelle Mead, because I'm super excited to start her Vampire Academy series and her Bloodline series and other adult series she has, but I don't know if the Game Board of the Gods is for me. I guess it depends on how it ends to see if I'd pick up the sequel or not. I don't know. So that's definite. And then these are ones, could change, depending on my mood. So I want to start In Office Hours by Lucy Kellaway. You saw this one on my Friday reads. Unfortunately, I'm not there to it yet because I still haven't finished Game Board of the Gods. But yeah, office romance, things go wrong. Let's hope it's funny. Then I've Got Your Number by Sophie Kinsella. Love Sophie Kinsella, love her, so I can't wait to start this. Then Her Sky Cowboy by Beth Ciota, The Glorious Victorious Darcy's Book 1. This is steampunk with cowboys and stuff. And the title sounds so dirty, kind of, in a way, but I'm hoping it's something else. Yeah, maybe? Yeah. Then Undone by Rachel Kane. This is the first book in her Outcast season series. Rachel Kane's got crazy amounts of books and I want to read them. Then The Hero's Guide to Saving Your Kingdom by Christopher Healy. This just looks cute, very cute. It's middle grade. It's full of various illustrations, if I can find one. There's a dragon. And this one it's about the prince's stories. Yep, I think there they are right there, the princes. This is their story because nobody ever asked them. They just focused on the princesses. And it's like what happens after the happily ever after. Yeah, it just looks so cute. And I love the little illustrations that are through it all. And then There by Michael Grant. This is the 5th book in the Gone series, so I want to, that book haul I just posted, well, maybe a week ago, where I got Light. I need to read Fear, so I can read Light. Excited. Everybody's been doing these TBR jars or TBR TARDISes if you look at Ryan and Sue's channel. And I don't really have a good jar to put things in, and I really don't have a TARDIS, so I kind of made my own thing. So I'm going to call it the TBR chest. It's got a lock. This is my TBR chest. I got it when I got the last Pirates of the Caribbean movie, the one that just came out on Stranger Tides. They sold it with this little thing, and I said, awesome. Awesome. So as you can see, I have little scraps of paper in my TBR chest, and I pulled one out earlier, and I felt that it was a sign. It wasn't even that I was that I was doing it seriously. I was just pulling out to see which one I'd pull out, and I ended up pulling out City of Glass by Cassandra Clare, and I've really been wanting to read this book, so maybe get on with this, start this series, so maybe it just might happen, and that could be a thing. So yeah, that's my May TBR, my June wrap-up, and TBR chest. It's like treasure. So yeah, that's all I got, guys. Direct me to your TBRs if you want to, or wrap-ups and stuff like that. I love watching them. Comment if you like. Comments are always appreciated. Hit that like button. Likes are good too. And thanks to all the new subscribers, all the old subscribers. You're awesome. Just keep on coming. I love subscribers. So yeah, I'll stop talking now. Bye.